Mary was in there. Ray Ray was in there. Felicia was in there. So, and it was a few of us. If I left you out, I'm sorry. But there was a few of us that were like fully supported him, fully like backed him up. Didn't matter, even though like everybody was against him. For me, I always just kind of felt like, hey, like if he's not doing it right now, if he's not doing all these stuff right now, then, and I don't see it myself, then I'm not going to judge him, right? And we all felt that way. And that's why we defended him. And so it's like, he would be in his little lives, right? There'd be like 10, 30 people. And if it's 30, 20 of them are like ops. And then the 10 is us trying to defend him. But yeah, I mean, he was doing a lot of stuff he wasn't supposed to be doing. We all had rose-colored glasses. We all just, you know, wanted to see the best in him. We wanted to believe the best in him. We wanted to, and then, you know, a lot of it was because he would cry to us about like how he was being bullied and like, you know, that Josh is sick or like, you know, like something was.
So was he still saying Josh was sick? That Josh had
at
cancer?
that time? He said Josh was sick, but it wasn't like it was like fatal or anything. I just thought like Josh was sick, right? And then I remember he would like talk about how he was talking about unaliving himself because of all the hate messages he was getting. And I've seen the messages, and I've seen the messages, and they were really bad. Actually,
I mean, I get them too. His fucking people say shit to us.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't condone the messages he was getting or any of those type of messages to anyone. But as his only like 10, which is us, like
it's a text now number.
It's a text number.
The people that they're saying get the numbers, they used a text now number.
Oh. So from there, you know, like and I'm not gonna lie, I hardcore like defended him. Did I ever threaten anybody? Did I ever message anyone to unalive their dogs? It was always like on like comments. Like Alma Rose will let you know. Like I've always just like go at it with her. I'd go at it with her for like 2 hours on the comments. You know, I go in the lives and like, you know, go yell at people or whatever. But it was always like direct. With people that, you know, like, you know, people would tell him like, oh, I seen your friend Jackie like was going off on this live defending you. So after that, like people kind of started to kind of like gravitate towards him and was like, you know, they probably realized like, okay, well, he still has friends. He still has people who believe in him, right? Mm-hmm. And maybe he made a mistake. So eventually I'm sure people like had forgiven him for that and everything, because the people that didn't used to like him now. And they're the people that's probably doing the dirty work for him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of the things, like I would see him like really like he'd have falling out with different friends, but I never really like tried to invest too much in it. I figured that was his business. I noticed that when he was friends with Rich Lux or friends with like any type of male or anyone, he would have a quick falling out with them. But mostly like I was his mod, but I didn't really care about being his mod because I wasn't always in there. So like for him to be like, oh, Jackie's so jealous because she didn't get super mod powers. I don't want to be your fucking mod. You don't pay me to be your mod. And second, I don't want to fucking sit there in your fucking live the whole time. You know, like I just like going in to support somebody and then coming out. So I don't want to invest so much time on a person I don't have time for, you know? But when he would treat people like shit, like with Mama Bear, I think I don't know what happened there where he crashed out. He had a falling out with Evie. He had a falling out with Rosie. He had a falling out with like so many people, just so many people. And we never questioned it until it got to Mama Bear. And I think because he had crashed down on Mama Bear, he was trying to get ahead of it. So the night before, we were like, I don't know, on a long phone call, right? And he was just like praising on how much he loved his mods and his supporters and how wonderful they were and just like how grateful. And if it wasn't for us, he would have killed himself or unalived himself. It wasn't for you guys, I would not be
TikTok
here.
shop.
We do love the TikTok.
We love TikTok shop.
Sorry. so that's the sob story he would give us. Like, you do you guys know how much you mean to me? Like, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you guys, if it wasn't for your support. Um, and so I was just like, well, that's cool, you know, like he really, really appreciates all of us that have like supported him unconditionally, obviously, without any question, without any doubt. Like, we went hard for him, just like maybe how, like, well, probably not the same because they do dirty stuff here. But the next morning, Mama Bear did tell me where she was like kind of trying to get advice to like how to handle the situation, right? So I said, just give it some time. Maybe he's going through something. Maybe he's just going through, like, maybe he's tired or something, or maybe he's just going through something mentally and emotionally, and he's just kind of, you know, doing some acts where
Truth hurts. You guess what? What are you even talking about, crazy person? Wicked carnage. I don't even know who you are.
Truth hurts, I guess. Okay,
So yeah.
no rush. On
So
your
yeah.
6 account.
Anyways, so when I did tell her, I said, hey, just, kind of give us some time. We don't know what's happening right now. Maybe he's tired. Maybe he's just like kind of acting out of like just being exhausted. Maybe he just like, maybe he just like is not like crashing out, but hasn't slept in days. So, and I did tell her that, and so I did text Shelby because there was other people that were also getting kicked out of the Discord, and so I did text Shelby and I was like, hey, we've been here for you for a long time. We supported you and we loved you and we cared about you, and so like I don't understand like what the situation is, but it's hurting a lot of people, a lot of people that was his old supporters. So I said, I hope you fix it. So he gets on the phone, he calls me, and then we get in a fight. We get in an argument because he feels like I'm just defending Mama Bear, or I'm just defending everyone else, which I was like, hey, like, dude, we've been there for you, like 1,000%. Like, how are you just gonna like kick people out or just like talk about people like that, like, or like kind of treat us like that or treat them like that, right? And so he went back to his crying spiel, starts yelling at me, hangs up on me. You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know what I'm going through. I'm going through so much. I'm about to lose my house. My husband is gonna die. All this crap. So I was like, and that's what got to me, where I was like, oh shit, well damn, I now I understand like why he's doing what he's doing, right? So I said, hey, why don't we get on a call and maybe squash this and talk it out. And I said the same thing to Mama Bear.
Look, they're just literally proving that it's all them. This is just like they're literally just proving that it's Shelby's people that do this.
Oh my God.
You see me talking back to
my dead
him?
husband come in
I'm
yet?
just talking back to
I
the
was
chat
waiting
right
for
now.
my dead husband to come in.
Yeah, they're literally just doing like this. I hope y'all are, before y'all mute these people, make sure you're getting screenshots, because I want screenshots to prove that this is Shelby and his people. Shelby is a disgusting, vile creature.
So I'm gonna tell
and
you
these are who he surrounds himself
with. I'm
with.
gonna tell you who's doing this right now. It is Nova, Sloth Baby, Jeremiah, and probably Jabadash. So, yeah, there you go.
Keep it critical that these guys don't like.
They sound like fucking losers.
What? They're what?
Because you know why? Because
I don't give a fuck if he's talking about us right now. I'm gonna talk about him for the next fucking year if I want to. Nobody cares. He had his fucking chance to talk. It's done now.
Just pretend. What? Are you freaking serious? Like, are you gonna really do that?
So you notice that since I came on the panel,
hold on, let me screenshot that. Let me screenshot that. Hold on, let me screenshot that. Got it.
Oh,
got it.
My goodness.
Ouch.
You know what?
That's
I
rough.
know who
Did
that
you?
Is. I know whose like circle that is.
Yeah, we already know,
like
and you can tell because I came up here. That's when they started coming out more.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, I mean, they just start doing that's. But what I'm saying is, like, they prove that it's Shelby's group, because they came in for one for me, one for Mama Bear, one for Jay, one for you. I'm surprised there's not one for Boosted yet.
There's a nobody 333.
Click on Boosted.
That's pretending to be that nobody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this person right here, I know for a fact is not that nobody. 7 followers, 5 followers.
Everybody wants to be nobody, but Because
So
what?
You can't be Mr. Nobody.
You can't be
Mr.
you
Nobody.
can't be
Yeah,
Mr.
he's
Nobody.
famous
Mr.
now.
Nobody's my
Mrs.
friend.
Nobody.
And Mr. Nobody told Shelby not to talk about me anymore.
Ooh.
Because me and Mr. Nobody are besties.
Yeah, but that's not the
Nobody
actual
3-3. Well, Satan loves you.
Mr. Nobody.
I love you, Newland.
Somebody made a fake account that says nobody on there, which is in your chat right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it says what, Mr. Nobody? Like it's actually nobody. Nobody 333. So that person is
Hypocritical.
also
Like,
one of
look, I have
Talking
no.
about Chamomille's man.
I have no idea what this fucking thing is. I don't even know who Felicia is, but they keep going on about this faked pregnancy or whatever the fuck.
Felicia was one of also like the original and I don't want to say original because like there was obviously other groups before us.
Mm-hmm.
But Felicia was like the first, like when I first met them, that was like the first batch of his friends that supported him unconditionally. I don't know exactly what happened with the other situation with another T-Page, but I feel that Shelby kind of wrote on that. So because of the falling out with everyone, I think everybody and the funny thing is, it wasn't even just a falling out with Shelby. It was because I was friends with Jay that I had left. They were doing some stuff to like the circle around Jay that they were like threatening his family and stuff, and then talking about like.
So you can confirm that they look up people's family members and
They do.
and they contact people's family members.
They do contact their family members, and then they try to say you do it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this
everything
now.
they try to insinuate that you do it.
Everybody else does it. Yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna
that's
say
what
this
they do.
now. My dad just got over he got over one botched surgery that led him to 3 more because of the issues, and is on a feeding tube right now.
Oh, they don't
If
care. I
you
wouldn't even
mess
give
with
that
my
information.
dad, you mess with my
Yeah.
family. I promise
I
to God,
honestly,
I will
Lucid,
use my. You
I
act
wish
like
you
I don't
didn't
would-
have
share
good credit,
that.
and I can't.
Yeah,
let
you shouldn't have
use
even shared that
You shouldn't even share that because they're
because
gonna
they'll
use that.
use